everybody, and welcome to my channel. My name is Ellie and this is my channel, The Black Cat Tarot. I am very excited to open this deck up. I haven't seen this deck featuring in many videos, to be honest with you, and here we go again. For the sake of me, I cannot remember what video I saw this deck in. I have to start taking notes. But you have decks that you connect instantly with, even if before you actually get your hands on them. Like you watch something or watch a video and then you see this deck and you see the cards, and it might be the images, it might be the art, it's something about them, that you're like, oh, that's a deck for me. And I do feel like I felt a connection with this deck, so I am so excited. So without further ado, let's have a look. And it's the Alchemy of the Spirit Oracle deck. It's by Christina Gonzalez and it's Page Street Publishing. It says, embark on a journey of self-discovery through the secret spiritual symbols of the universe. In her debut Oracle deck, artist Christina Gonzalez presents gorgeously hand-illustrated artwork representing 3 types of motifs: situations, spirits, and signs. Infused with ancient wisdom, the hidden messages within the artwork will help you to tap into aspects of yourself you've forgotten or repressed. As you learn to parse the patterns of the world around you, embrace change. Awaken your heart's innermost desires. Become who you were meant to be. I think that's quite lovely. So let's get rid of this plastic. We don't need that. It's too much plastic. Now to see. Yeah. So it's not a magnetic box, but it is a 1-part box. Let's get that, and let's get the cards out as well. Lovely box. It says, and I am out with lanterns looking for myself, by Emily Dickinson. With a little ribbon. Strong box. That's what we like to see. So put the cards to the side and focus on the book first. Oh, I don't know whether you can see that. I can hardly see that, but it looks to be like different colors. It might be color coordinated. Dedication. So we have a poem or something here as well. I looked for you long before you were gone. I looked for you and I found you in the oblivion. I'm not going to read the whole thing. It'll take up too much time and I'll let you do that yourself. So we have contents, cards of situations, cards of spirits, and cards of signs. Introduction. The synchrony at the time of writing this oracle. How to use this oracle. The 3 sets of cards, how to set up your space, how to draw the cards, methods of reading, who's blocking me, where do I need to put my attention, what is my message for the day. That's a 1-card reading. 3-card reading, reverse meaning, the light and shadow of the cards, contradictions, the meaning of the cards, cards of situations. Let's say this suit of cards represent the different stages in the journey of your life. It is a voyage of transformation in which you go through different trials or tests and uncover lessons that help you evolve until you finally find yourself and return home. In this case, I refer to home as a metaphor for a feeling of being fully present and a sense of wholeness that comes after a long voyage of self-discovery. This suit of cards has an order, but it's not of too much importance, since the voyage of life looks different for every person, and there is not a single path or order that we all must follow. The important thing is to learn the lessons on the way, because if we fail to do so, life will keep bringing us the same test over and over until we heal the wound. So use these cards to understand the energy that is moving in your life at the moment, and what you could heal today to transform your fate. So I don't know how many, they are numbered. Let's have a look and see how many we have. I should do this, it's just that I can't see. I think there might be another one. Then we have cards of spirits. The suit of spirits cards show you different qualities or traits of your personality. They show you aspects of yourself that are either a strength, a virtue, or becoming an obstacle in your situation, so you can work on them and return the balance. When you go through these descriptions, you find that one trait is related to another. For example, strength needs temperance and kindness needs courage, because ultimately they're part of a whole and one energy needs to balance the other. Okay, and then we have, see if we can get that. And then we have the cards of signs. The pseudo cards represent messages from the spiritual world. I carefully choose the 21 signs appearing in these cards because they're often objects or symbols in which the spirits love to communicate. So if you drew a card of a sign, record the image in your mind and pay attention to how these symbols start appearing in your daily life. The guidance is always there. You just have to pay attention to the subtle signs around you. Use this card to ask for guidance for a sign or to expand on the meaning of a reading. So you have the name here in the sign of a revelation of openness. Then you have like a sentence. Then you have a divinatory, an imbalance and out of balance. Wow. So I don't know how to shuffle these if we're going to mix them all up. But wait, let's have a look at the cards. I am so excited. First, let's have a look at the size. This is standard tarot card, and then so they are smaller. Not by much, but they are smaller and shorter. I love the colors. Lovely pastels. Bit of a coating, but feel more cardboardy, but they're strong. There's like definitely a core in them. They're not edged. Oh, let's have a look. The stairs. Number 1. Oh, you see a little cat there. Woohoo. Oh, there's a cat. There's a cat. There's a cat again. The mountain, and with a cat and a sheep. And we have the forest. And the cat is in every single card. Wow. Makes me happy straight away. And I thought that's one of the reasons why I didn't watch the whole video where I saw this deck. It's like I saw a couple of cards and I was like, yeah, I'm getting that deck. The library. And I do think that the color scheme, I love the color schemes. It's very soothing, I would say. Very soothing. It gives you a very comfortable energy. And it certainly doesn't work against them that there's a cat everywhere. The desert. So if it all suits, or the 3 parts of this deck, if they all have 21 cards, we're talking about 63 cards here. So we have Roman numerals as well here. 15. Oh, that's weird. So I had a crossroads. Let me check and see. Oh, 12. That is weird. So have I missed 13, 11, 12, and then we have 14, 15 coming up. 14 in Roman numerals. Let me have a look. 13, 14. The crossroads. That is weird, because in the book this is the card 13, but in my on the card here it's 15. Am I blind? No, I'm sure it says, yeah, it's 15. And that is weird, because then they're not in order then. 12, 13. 12, 13, 14, 15. 16, and it's the river. I'm not really bothered about that. I will find out why they given me a card where it says 15 in Roman numerals, but I'm not bothered about it. 18. So this is so cute. Got this childish energy as well to it, like your inner child. So I do think this will be a deck, very good deck for your inner child work as well. So we have the bunny, 22, the lamb, and we still have the cat there, even though we have animals here. The cat is still very much in the picture. Oh, beautiful. So they come numbered. I was a bit worried that they were gonna have maybe from 1 to 21 on each card, like one set, each set, but I was thinking to myself that would be stupid, but it didn't do that, luckily enough. Look at the wolf. Oh, the whale and the otter. They even have otters, like a little baby, and a cat there. And we have the panther. It's quite easy, the system there, because so this should be the 42, and then it should be the last one. So it's easy if you can you get like 22, for example. You know that's like the second one as a signs or symbols. What does it say? Situations, so you know you have the spirits, where the animals are spirits, and then you have simple signs. And if you have 43, for example, you know that's the symbols, that's the last set, which we are now looking at the rainbow, the heart, so gorgeous. They are really stunning cards, and they feel nice as well. As said, it's like they give me calm. I feel calm. And hey, decks that gives you that calm feeling. Hey, keepers, at least in my eyes. So 53. The coin. Oops. The compass. The candle. The fountain. The clock. The tree. The gate. The bell. And the clover. I really like these cards. Let's see if we can ripple shuffle these cards. They're lovely. So they're for me they're like the perfect size. So they shuffle very easily. Let's see if we can get a card here. And see what the book says about that card. And I'm just going to pull that. There's 2 cards. I'll take the top. That one. The seashore. So that's number 18. 18. So we know that's the first set because each set has 21. So we have moment of revelations. It might not unfold as you plan, but it will bring you the growth you need. Release control. Observe life away from the drama and pay attention to the questions that arise in tranquility. Perhaps you're being too rigid. Is it possible that if you release control, things will work out for the better? What happens if you let go? What happens if, for once, you don't have the answer or a master plan for everything? Maybe this is a time for finding the right questions instead of the right answer. If you've been staring at a problem for too long and can't find a solution, you might need to step away from it for a while and look at the bigger picture. Staring at the same scenario can block your capacity for resolution. Try removing yourself completely from a situation for a little while. When you come back with a fresh mind, you realize the answer was always right in front of you. If you've been going through a period of turmoil, be assured that the waves won't always be that big. The sea of your soul won't always be agitated, and your heart will find the home it seeks. So in balance, accepting the outcome, experiencing a moment of revelation, feeling enlightened, finding a solution, finding a new perspective. Out of balance, feeling desperate, feeling agitated, experiencing turmoil, concealing knowledge, feeling blocked. So obviously the book says you can use them in reversals. This is like me, I'm not bothered whether the cards is the same, some people are a bit rigid and they're like, no, I cannot use these as reversal. I am not like that. If I want to use a deck reversals, I do. Okay, I know I feel the energy though, so I don't really read reversals, so maybe that's why I am not that bothered. But according to the book, you can obviously have the negative meaning of the card as well. So that, my lovies, is The Alchemy of the Spirit by Christina Gonzalez, and it's by Page Street Publishing. So thanks for watching. And if you have a channel, I have said that before and I'm gonna say it again, if you have a channel yourself, if you are a tarot collector, oracle collector, tarot reader, whatever, psychic, you know, please let me know. I will be so happy to have a look at your channel and, you know, look at your videos. So thank you so much for watching. I appreciate every single one of you. Hope to see you again. Bye now.